EGM Network.
Hey, we're back again. Number 15 this time, right, Jess?
That's right, Bill.
So, Paladin, we sell those tax certificates third party. We take the risk. We sell them to you. You take the risk. It's pretty simple. I use Evergreen Media here, you know. They're like super duper. Matter of fact, Jesse just flew in so he could be here today.
I did, yeah.
Jesse,
right.
where did you fly in from?
I had a ride of a lifetime, Bill. I was honored to be on the Blue Angel, number 7.
I know. I asked for a seat on it, Jess. I couldn't get one. How come?
No extra seats. Sorry. It was the ultimate window seat, though, I got to tell you.
All right. That's great. You have a good time?
Amazing. Incredible.
Absolutely fine.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good for you. You deserve it, my friend.
Well,
you
thank
deserve
you.
it. Absolutely.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hey, I got a tricky question for you.
Okay.
1953, who wore number 15 for the Boston Red Sox?
Oh, I don't know.
Ike the Lock.
Ike the Lock.
He wore it for 1 year.
All right.
He wore 14 for the rest of the years after that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, see, I told you it was tricky, right?
Now, with a name like the Lock, was he a closing pitcher?
No, he was a starting pitcher.
A starting pitcher. Okay.
That's
All right.
You got that wrong last week, too. Come on, you got to get better than this. Okay, hey, we're here to tell the truth, to do research. I do a lot of research, 30 hours a week. Look through the internet to find stuff, make politicians making statements, and then I look it up and see how true they are, and I give you what I find, and I'll give you my opinion. And my first opinion is global warming. It's there, you know. It's not climate change, global warming, right, Jess?
That's right. That's right. It's happening. There's the evidence. The globe is getting warmer, absolutely warmer. We started this video off at 1880. You could see it started blue, and now it's getting red and red, and we're just climbing up to 2020. And I mean, these are facts. These are facts. You can believe the scientists, or you can believe the politicians. It's
the
your
scientist
choice.
is NASA, you know.
Yeah.
The guys putting people up on the Mars sooner or later, and that's the organization behind that graph. It's absolutely fabulous. Please log in and look on it. If you have any doubt, if you're not sure, check out the podcast. You'll be surprised what you see. Jesse, we have something about billionaires. You know, my favorite people in the world, those billionaires.
That's right. That's right.
Actually, I don't dislike them. I mean, they just got a lot of money they don't want to share, you know?
So this is Congresswoman Murray.
Yeah. What if you're a billionaire like Trump or Musk? Your Social Security tax would be effectively, on my understanding,
very, very much smaller.
0.0002.
Yes.
That just doesn't make sense to me. And when the richest people in the country have the smallest effective tax rate, that does not seem to me like a very fair system, especially when we are now 6 years away from retired workers facing this 24% cut in their Social Security benefits.
Well, that's true. It's coming, folks, and it's coming faster than you can think, okay? So you're going to need Social Security. Everybody's going to need it going forward. What does our president think about the Social Security system, Jess?
Bill, I apologize. I don't have that clip ready, but...
Well, I'll tell you what he thinks about it. All right? Our president doesn't seem to care about Social Security. He met with a small group of private people that he knows, and he spoke out against Social Security that the federal government can't afford to cover Medicare and Medicaid. It's very simple, okay? So moving on from that, it's a funding problem. And, you know, we can't fund it. Basically, how many people we got working in 1950, Jess? You remember that number?
I think it was like 16 workers to every retired.
That's right. 16 workers to every retired. Absolutely right. Now we're down to what?
2 to 1, I believe.
2 to 1. Well,
maybe 2.5 to 1.
2.4, you know, 2.4 to 1. Yeah, I mean, really, the system is doomed to fail. So where are we going to get some extra funds to help us out? I think we should get it from the billionaires.
Sounds like a good source to me.
My research, I'm shocked with the trillions of dollars that's floating around here and how all these companies are making tons and tons of money. Hardworking Americans who contribute to Social Security, my viewpoint is freeze your contribution level where it is today for it never to be changed again. And my message to everybody, wake up, America. Pay close attention to this podcast, and you'll see where we can fund Social Security indefinitely. Yes, we got something going on here.
Yeah, Bill. For the month of February 2026, this year, that's 28 days, 4 weeks, right? Month of February, the top 9 largest mergers and acquisitions. Elon Musk company SpaceX acquires an Elon Musk company, XAI.
And I don't think he's paying taxes on that acquisition either, Jesse.
Probably not. No, absolutely. Probably leverage it against himself.
Yeah.
That's technology transaction value, $58 billion.
Yeah, and basically it puts him in at about 1.25 trillion when he combines those two companies. Okay, so he's worth a ton of money, right? And he's not paying taxes. So I think we got to take a look at that 58 billion, and we should be taking a 5% fee on that, and that fee goes into a Social Security lockbox, and then from there, that will help prolong Social Security, hopefully indefinitely. So the lost AI is coming. That's what Elon Musk is all about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So AI is coming, and it's going to eliminate a lot of jobs. And we're going to something a little later on. You'll see how some things you wouldn't think be eliminated by AI. They're going to be eliminated. So, and when you eliminate jobs, people run out of their health insurance, folks. You know how expensive health insurance is, Jess, these days.
Very expensive, Bill. I can tell you firsthand. Yeah.
I'm sure you can. Mortgage payment. You got a mortgage payment, and you don't have a job. And if it's you and a wife that have to put two checks together to make a mortgage payment, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're going to have something to fall back on, and the Social Security system has got to be it. Moving on, Justin.
Yeah, all right. Moving on to energy and utilities. Devon Energy and Coterra Energy plan to merge in a transaction valued at approximately $58 billion, creating one of the largest shale oil and gas producers in the United States. Bill, what do you think of this merger?
Another 58 billion, not bad, right? No one's paying taxes on that. When they do those mergers, it's totally tax-free. They just combine two companies, shift some stock around, bingo, bango, bongo, right? It's over with, right? Nobody pays taxes on it. A fee of 5% on that 58 billion going into Social Security lockbox would enhance Social Security for a very long time. And moving on to that, the president is totally against clean energy, as we know, right? Basically, the president paid $1 billion to shut down a clean energy plant, a windmill farm that was about to go online, paid $1 billion US tax dollars for it not to go online.
Incredible.
And we know wind energy is cheap, clean energy. So this, to me, just demonstrates a total lack of common sense of why somebody would do that.
Absolutely.
And Devin, they happen to announce it after the merger. They even got more money. They announced an $8 billion stock repurchase program. Now, when they repurchase the stock, Jesse, do you remember what happens?
Yeah, when they repurchase their own stock, the supply goes down. Therefore, that demand stays the same, so the price will rise.
Absolutely. And Jesse, the buyback is for 15% of the companies they're repurchasing.
Jeez.
That's a big number to buy back, of your company. So they got a lot of cash, and they're not spending the last nickel they have to do those repurchases, right? We got anything going on in the finance services business, Jess?
Yes, financial service news. Nuveen announced the acquisition of global investment manager Schroders in a $13.5 billion deal. The acquisition will make Nuveen a global investment powerhouse managing hundreds of billions, with a B, in assets across institutional and retail clients. What do you think of that, Bill?
Well, this merger basically does nothing for hardworking Americans.
Yeah.
Once again, $13 billion tax-free, shifting it around, enhancing their ability to grow their company internally, make the stock go up. When you say grow the company, they're just making the stock price go up. They're not necessarily growing the company. When they do some of these mergers, they take competition out of the field, so they become a stronger company, so the stock goes up. It's all about driving the stock price. All this stuff is driving the stock price up, right, Jess?
That's it.
Okay, and we're looking, do we got anything in the banking area coming up?
Yeah, banking and financial services. Spanish banking giant Santander acquires Webster Financial for $12.2 billion. This acquisition will help Santander expand its footprint in the United States banking market. Bill, what do you think of this acquisition?
I know Santander is a Spanish bank, and I've been to Spain, actually. You know, my wife took me there, so I got a secret for everybody. Marry a rich woman, yeah. It'll be amazing where you can go.
That's good advice.
That's really good advice. Yeah. And, well, anyway, I know they're huge in Puerto Rico, Latin America, Spanish, any place that's Spanish. Not so much in the Portuguese-speaking South American areas, but in the Spanish areas, they're a big bank, and now they're going to have a huge foothold in the United States to expand their business. What does this do for hardworking Americans? Not a darn thing. 5% fee on those types of transactions. This is $12.2 billion. Take 5% of that, and you can do the merger, and that's what it should be. We can fund Social Security without taking it away from hardworking Americans, right, Jess?
Absolutely, yeah. We got to insist our politicians do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the biopharmaceutical news, Gilead Sciences acquires Acrelix at $7.8 billion. The transaction reflects continued biotech consolidation for pharmaceutical companies to acquire innovative drug developers. Bill, what do you think?
Hey, I own 5, and it's been a real dog.
Yeah.
PFE, anybody want to look at it, right? But anyway, most of these companies that, what they do is they're established, they're making tons of money, it comes rolling in, and they're looking around for these small companies that are going out there and they're inventing new drugs, right? And then they acquire them, and they're hoping to build it into a 30 or 40, $50 billion a year blockbuster drug, as they call it. So, quite frankly, it doesn't do any good for any hardworking Americans. And once again, $7.8 billion if we were putting a 5% fee into the lockbox and Social Security, we'd have it around for a long time. You know what I mean, Jess?
It would help out a lot of Americans.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
Another financial company.
Financial, yes. The Brinks Company. You all know those Brinks trucks.
Yeah, with all the money.
Yeah, with all the money. Yeah. The Brinks Company is set to acquire NCR Atleos at $6.6 billion. Now, NCR Atleos specializes in ATM network infrastructure and financial technology services. Two big companies coming together. What do you think, Bill?
Yeah, I think they're taking the competition off the market.
Sounds like, yeah.
And that's what they're doing. So basically, they're going to improve their position by owning the competition so they don't have to compete against them. And that typically will just mean an increase in prices as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And Jess, this might be a good time to take a little, if you want to snap in a commercial here or something.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
This is Wake Up America with Bill Crafton. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ryan, owner of Treasure Coast Tree and Land Services. When it comes to your property, there's a difference between some guy with a chainsaw and a certified arborist. Don't take chances with your property. Make sure your tree company is certified, licensed, and insured. Call the professionals, Treasure Coast Tree and Land Services. If you're in the IRC, call Treasure Coast Trees.
Healthy retirement starts at Treasure Coast Community Health. Short waits, easy scheduling, on-site services, wellness visits, chronic care management, and same-day sick visits. Call 772-257-8224 or visit tcchinc.org.
At lunchtime, enjoy a southern home-cooked meal paired with the best sweet tea in town at Marsh Landing. You'll love our daily lunch specials like chicken and dumplings every Thursday, or one of our juicy half-pound burgers. Experience old Florida cuisine at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Tired of pool chores draining your weekend? Deja Blue Pool Service provides the expert skimming and chemical balancing you need for a crystal clear paradise. For Vera's most reliable professional care, Google Deja Blue Pool Service. Keep it clean, keep it blue.
Evergreen Media is your go-to for podcasting. Business owners, boost your brand by educating clients with your own show. Just show up. We handle everything else. Get your custom video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and more. Start today at egreenmedia.com.
Hey, that last commercial that Jesse just showed you, boy, they're absolutely right with that. So pay close attention to that commercial, man, because it's spot on.
Thanks, Bill.
Hey, what we got up here? Supply chain stuff, Jess. What do you think about that?
Supply chains, yes. FedEx and Advent International a joint venture. Their financial value, $3.9 billion.
9.3, but it was
9.3, yes. Even bigger, 9.3 billion. Yeah, good catch.
It's a private equity firm, right, Jess?
Yeah, that's right. It's private equity firm Advent International, together with FedEx. We've all heard of them. They announced the acquisition of European parcel locker company InPost for $9.3 billion. The deal underscores the growing importance of automated logistics and last mile delivery networks. What do you think, Bill?
Hey, I'm telling you, it basically aims at increasing efficiency, speed, accuracy, safety, and reduce labor costs. I had to look up the intelligence, the robotics. I had no idea what, artificial intelligent robotics, what the heck that was, right?
Yeah.
What that boils down to, Jesse, right? It's going to replace humans in freight handling business. That's the goal that they're looking for.
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea, just replacing all those humans? We're going to do it with the robots. They have those in China. In case you're watching the president there with the robots running around, they're going to be taking over.
All right.
What do you think, Jess?
Bad idea for working Americans, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Jess, did you know that in Florida, Amazon is closing 2 processing facilities?
I did hear. Well, I heard about one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, there's one in Miami. There's one, what?
I think Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce.
Or Port St. Lucie, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, close enough, right?
Yeah, St. Lucie County.
Yeah. So, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen after they open it up?
I think they're going to make a bigger one, I think.
Well, I think what's going to be happening, they're going to go to drone deliveries.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay, so they're going to have to redo the entire facility, and they may make it bigger as well. But, I know Walmart and Amazon have been experimenting doing drone deliveries, so they may have to change the whole interior part of that warehouse. It's going to be closed for 2 years, folks, before they open it up. So there's some serious modifications going on. So it's not going to be just to expand it for space-wise.
I was going to say, I feel like they just opened it, too.
Yeah, they did. But, technology, those guys are way ahead of the game.
Yeah, it's changing quickly.
Yeah. Hey, Jess, what about freight movement and stuff like that? What's going on in America?
So I'm hearing there's something going on with driverless trucks. They're going to move freight with driverless trucks.
They are. They're going to move with driver. I think we got a couple of clips here that can kind of demonstrate that.
We do, yeah.
This morning, we've all heard about autonomous cars, but now there are autonomous trucks. Engage success. For the first time, a driverless commercial truck delivered freight, completing a 230-mile route from Houston to Dallas on time. This is time-lapse video of that drive with no one in the cab. The company, Bot Auto, argues autonomous trucks are the future. Since there are no drivers, they don't face fatigue or need brakes, reducing overall costs.
Clearly, though, there's drawbacks. It definitely has the potential to improve goods movement, to lower costs of moving freight, but it's going to change our workforce.
Experts say these advancements mean driverless trucks could drive 24/7.
Truck company Aurora, based in California, estimates there could be 170,000 self-driving trucks on the road by 2035, representing 15% of the U.S. trucking market.
It's only just begun.
Yeah.
You truck driver, you think you got a job for life? Man, not anymore, baby. And that's an estimate, 15%. Once this catches on fire, all big trucking companies, they're going to just gravitate to it. I worked at Marshall's. They once had a strike, and the guys that we had paying their own drivers, and they told them, don't strike because if you come in tomorrow, you won't have a job. They continued to strike, and what happened? Those guys got locked out, and they buy contract drivers in. Now what's going to happen is they're going to bring these automated trucks in, and they won't need a driver. So it's always going against the hardworking Americans, Jess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Jess, what about cars? Do you think there's any hope for these things with cars? we can still drive our car around and get some help.
We've been hearing about driverless cars. Yeah, they're starting to take over. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I mean, it's good for maybe the auto manufacturer. It's good for Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah,
but
that's right.
for the working class people like you and I, not good. Not good.
Let's see what we got here for how it looks when driving a car without a driver. Here's a passenger right here.
Oh my God! Very fast Oh my God!
Hello, I'm Waymo. Let's get you rolling.
Oh my God! Please! Oh my God!
Stay in the car for your safety.
Stay in the car for my safety! I'll get
For your safety, do not attempt to exit the vehicle at any time.
Oh my God!
I'm Waymo, and nice to meet you. What is your name?
Your ass.
Please, your ass.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
We are routing to Las Vegas.
God. I'm driving with no driver. What the hell's wrong with this town?
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is, it's changing the world that we live in. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming fast, too, because you don't think Uber, as soon as you get their hands on all this technology that's working, and they have some problems now, but with like any technology, if they keep working on it, those problems will go away, right, Jess?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So Jess, how do you think this would affect the unemployment, situation?
The unemployment situation.
With, driverless cars.
Yeah, I think
driverless trucks.
Yeah, the driverless trucks is definitely going to rise. It's going to send unemployment up. Those drivers are going to be out of jobs. These Uber drivers are going to be out of jobs. Yeah.
Lyft, right? Out of jobs, right?
It's going to soar, yeah.
These are basically hardworking Americans. A lot of people, are hustling into this business just trying to make a buck and keep everything going, I guess,
That's it, yeah.
And when they're out of jobs, they may not have money to cover groceries, rent,
right,
mortgage payments, medical, and that's why we need a safety net in this country, right, Jess?
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bill, I heard there's some private equity news, too, that we want to talk about.
Yeah, there is, Jess. And it's Blackstone in Uber, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first time that Blackstone is acquiring a special platinum equity type company. They deal in like waste management. The waste management folks that picks up trash and stuff. And they also deal with the municipal water treatment, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what they do. And I don't know why a hedge fund type company is dealing with waste management, but they are. Say, Jesse, I'd like to move to my bottom line stuff right now, if I could. Okay.
Sounds good, Bill.
Okay, so we had 9. I showed you 7, okay, because I wouldn't get to the 9. Okay, so that's why I'm sliding over the bottom line stuff here, right?
All right. So what is the bottom line, Bill?
Well, the bottom line is what we just reviewed, the 7 transactions, there's actually 9. These transactions took place in the month of February, 2026. How many days in that month this year, Fred?
28 days in February.
But there's only 20 business days out of those 20 days, right?
Good point, yeah.
Okay, so there's only 20. So there are more transactions that I could have brought up, right? More than 9.
In 20 days.
I'd be here all day.
All right.
Yeah. You know what the total dollar value of these 9 transactions would have accumulated to, Jesse?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, I do.
I'm sure
it's
you do.
More than $178 billion tax-free to improve their companies. Wow. Listen up, folks. That's a B now. $178 billion. You know what U.S. gets out of that? A goose egg. Zero. Nothing. We get absolutely nothing. And I'm saying, charge them a 5% fee of $178 billion. Now, Jess, you're a math guy. What would that be? How much? Come on, Jess. Let me know.
5% on $9 billion?
Yeah, 5% would raise $9 billion, right? Raise $9 billion and go into Social Security lockbox. So my message for you is wake up, America, or kiss your Social Security goodbye. In my last comments we did something on Goldman Sachs. Remember, they almost went out of business? Mm-hmm. Well, Warren Buffett bought $5 billion, right? And then of stock when they were in deep trouble.
Okay, this is back like 08, 09?
Yeah,
okay.
back in 2011, Warren Buffett turned that $5 billion into a $3.7 billion profit. 10 years after that, Berkshire Hathaway still owns 3 million shares of Goldman Sachs. Basically $3.13 billion worth of Goldman Sachs stock. Goldman's first quarter earnings, you know what they were?
A lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, $17.23 billion. Most of it driven by trading activity.
In a quarter.
In a quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was for 28 days, February, right?
Right.
30% of the net revenue flow to their bottom line. That's all trading stuff, right?
Yeah.
In 2008, American taxpayers preserved their existence with the 2008 financial crisis.
Yeah.
The Treasury gave them a whole bunch of money.
Right.
It's time for payback. Goldman Sachs and all companies that create huge profits through their trading activity, we should be charging their 5% fee on all their activity that produces a profit. Take their profits, we'll take 5%, put it in a lockbox, and God knows how much more money we'd have there now. And that's pretty much it, Jess. You know, I mean, I'm doing the best we can here.
That would help a lot of people.
Yeah, we're trying to. We're trying to find alternate sources for raising funds for Social Security.
It's important. Very good. All right. Wake Up America with Bill Crafton. That's the YouTube handle. And we'll see you next Friday at 1 on YouTube and on the radio at 2 p.m. on Saturdays on 107.9. All right, Bill. Thanks a lot.
Hey, no, thank you, Jess. Thanks for flying in. I really appreciate it, man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching and listening. Take care. Wake up, America.
Wake up.